welcome back to another YouTube video. It's your girl Bofina1 bringing you guys yet another YouTube video. You guys can see it's a POV. I didn't get a chance to post this past week because I've been pretty much under the weather. Some little kid must have got to me. You know, been a little under the weather, sick, but anyway, decided to come out today, you know, feeling a little bit better, not 100%, but wanted to come out and record a video. And pretty much what I wanted to talk about today is that I know 2025 just started, and I also know some of y'all already done gave up on your goals that you have set out to achieve, and that a lot of people are honestly really lazy. You'd be surprised. Like, we're barely over halfway through the month of January, and there's already people that have probably already stopped, you know, going to the gym. They've already stopped uploading content. They've already stopped working on that business. Whatever it is that they put down for themselves of what they wanted to do for 2025, they've already stopped doing it, right? Maybe the first couple weeks, it's the same thing. Like, if you go to any type of gym, whether it's Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, YMCA, whatever, right? First of the year, it's always a bunch of people, bunch of people in there. And then as, you know, January comes to an end, we get close to February, you know, then getting close to March, well, probably more January, February, then people start to dwindle away. And why is that? And that's because a lot of times those same people, you know, they tend to get on and they go hard, right? Like, some of these people haven't even maybe been to a gym and literally, well, she's like all the way over the line. Some of these people haven't been to a gym in, let's say, 3 to 5 years, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day. It's like, bro, just try going to the gym maybe one day a week or twice a week to start off, and then build your way up from there. Like, be realistic about it, if that makes sense. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here really because I just think it's funny, because I was looking up at the stock market, not the stock market, the crypto market. I was looking on Reddit, and I do tend to watch a lot, not watch, but read a lot of different comments of what people think what's going to happen, you know, on Reddit, etc., blah, 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 blah. And, you know, some people were saying that, yeah, you know, I haven't seen any gains in crypto or certain, you know, this and this. And then a lot of people were responding back, and they were saying like, well, yeah, that's because you bought in at the all-time high, or yeah, that's because, you know, you're not patient enough, right? And patience is a big part of being successful, because if you're a person that you want fast results, fast this, fast that, or some people say microwavable, like, you might as well just give up and stop, because anything in life that's worth having is not going to be easy. You're not going to get it right away just because, oh, you want it there, you think that you should have it today, right? So for example, like, think about that person that is a bodybuilder, or, you know, or a person that's really fit. You think they got fit overnight? No, they might have been working on the gym for 2-3 years, 4 or 5 years, who knows? They might have been working in the gym and they realized that they needed to change up their techniques. Then once they got done working on the gym, they realized that they needed to change up their diet, because they were doing the right things in the gym, but they were eating bad, so they weren't able to lose weight or whatever their goal is. So that's what I try to tell people, like, you know, a lot of y'all are just lazy as hell. And it's crazy because there's so many different ways now for people to, like, make content. There's so many different streams of, like, just sources of how you could possibly make content. Put it like this, I'm not going to say that you 100% make money, you know, from the content that you create, but there's so many ways. Like, I recently just made a TikTok page. I made 2 actually, one for my Shopify store and then one for my YouTube channel. Just off of the few posts that I have made for my YouTube channel, I've already received like another like 4 subscribers, right? And then making YouTube shorts, all those different things. Like, yes, is it going to take time? Am I going to, like, be a millionaire tomorrow? I mean, probably not. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to take some months, maybe some years. But, like, I think the biggest thing of why people are so lazy nowadays is because everybody wants instant gratification. I feel like how you have to look at stuff is like, well, one, you need to be passionate about it, because if you're not passionate about it, you know, you're not really gonna, like, see the potential in it. But that's the other thing, is seeing the potential of something and where it could go. For example, think of it like this, right? How a person goes to school, right? You go through K through 5, then you go to middle school, and then you go to high school, and then depending on what you want to do, maybe you go for a trade, or you go get a degree, you know, a 4-year degree, whatever that case is, right? So, but you know why you're going to school for these different things, and that's because you can see the potential of what that degree or that trade would get you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's the part that always amazes me, is how people will spend years going to college, years. And like I said, I have a degree, right? It took me 5 years to finish my program in engineering. And I knew what the payout would be, you know, the potential at least of what it could be, right? I may not necessarily get to that 6 figures, you know, right away, but I knew what the potential of it could be. And so that's the part about it that sometimes I just don't quite understand when it comes to, like, a lot of these people that start up. They have all these big goals, and then they're like, oh, well, it's not working out in the first month, so it must be a scam. It's not real. I don't want to do it no more. It's like, well, why do you think that you should be this mega star? And a lot, like, for example, even using like YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers, like a lot of them that are blowing up now, they've been on YouTube for 4 or 5 years. They've made multiple channels, failed channels. I realize that it takes time to get somewhere. Like consistency, right? Like consistency is the biggest thing. A person that is more consistent is gonna outbeat that person that maybe is more talented. Almost how they say hard work beats talent. It's the same concept. You know, a person that is more consistent will they'll outbeat that person that might be more talented, but they're lazier. They don't have the same drive. They're not as ambitious, right? So I think the biggest thing when it comes to 2025 and people trying to make goals is I think people have to make realistic goals, but I also think people also need to be realistic and realize that, you know, a lot of this stuff doesn't just necessarily happen overnight. It takes time, right? Like you have to, it's like anything. You do something the first time and you're not that good at it. So then you have to go back, refigure out what did you do wrong? What can you do better? It's the same concept if you think about it with anything. Like if you're starting a business, maybe that first business that you started up, maybe you advertised it wrong and you need to go back and, you know, scratch off the board and try again. It's the same concept, but so many people give up so quick because they don't get instant gratification. Like, and I'm gonna use this last example and I'm gonna end the video, but look at it like this. You've been working that same job or wherever you've been at for 3, 5, 10 years. So why is it that you can't give, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, like of just grinding out hard to something that you would rather do? And that's the other thing, and that's what makes me sometimes realize, or to me it shows that a lot of people really are not like passionate about what they say they are. They more so just are chasing the money. Because if you're passionate about something, you know, that stuff doesn't necessarily matter that much to you. Like, yeah, I mean, of course, yes, you do want money, but I mean, you know that in the end the money will come, so you don't necessarily need to try to kill yourself to try to get it. And if it doesn't work out the first time, you're okay with keep trying. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.